Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming to see me today. Before we get started, I'm going to start with God's Word. I am the door. By me if any man enter in, he shall be saved, and shall go in and out and find pasture. John 10:9. I, even I, am he that blotteth out their transgressions. Isaiah 43:25. Such beautiful, wonderful words. Okay, so it is Sunday. I normally don't make videos on Sunday, but we ended up not going to church today. I wasn't feeling very well last night, and my daughter said, well, let's just make the decision now not to go. So we didn't, and I'm kind of taking it easy today, but I did want to make this video for tomorrow. I'll get into that in just a minute. Let me do my shout outs. I have big hugs from the bottom of my heart to Josie69 from Scotland. She's a new sub, and she goes by it's Jules G at Josie69, Karen Elliott, and Penny Jasper. Thank you, ladies, so much for coming to my channel and subscribing. I so much appreciate it. I hope you will enjoy my videos and come back and become part of our community. I also have, and a big hugs to all my subscribers as far as that goes. I appreciate each and every one of you so very much. Shout outs to I Like to Cut and Paste, Susan Gazaway, Melinda 4815, Tammy, Debbie Kelly, Candy from Candy's Crafty Creations. Hi Debbie. Hi Candy. And hi Debbie too. Gwen, Lavinia, and Emily Crochet. So yesterday I did make my Monday video, but I wasn't happy with the outcome. I'm going to show you real quick. I think it was a failure, and I did record it and I did put it up, but I decided since I have the opportunity I'm going to try to do a do-over, but I'm going to show you anyway. I did this Masterboard and I painted it. I just wanted to paint stripes, but this paper just really could not take the ink, not the ink, but the watercolor, and it's so ripply. And then I stenciled on top of it, and I love these two stencils, but I didn't like the way either one of them came out on here, because there's a lot of holes and dark places, which is normal for a stencil. But yeah, I just wasn't real crazy about it. And I don't even know if I'll use it. I had thought maybe if I cut it in half, and then back it, it might straighten the paper out, and maybe it would look better. Maybe you can't even see it that well, but I'll try to bring it a little closer. But you can see the stenciling on there. So anyway, I decided to do a do-over. I'm showing it to you because if this video is successful, I'm going to take it down. But I've got the same paints out that I used yesterday. I am going to try to do kind of a wet on wet. I like to have the colors kind of run together a little bit. I just like that effect a lot. So that's what I'm going to attempt to do. Hopefully this one will turn out better. Now, I was inspired to do this by Leanne Jones. Thank you so much, Leanne. She did a journal cover. I believe it was a journal cover that she used just little strips of her scraps, all different colors and everything, and it turned out so pretty. I loved it. So I love that idea, and so I'm going to try it, but I'm going to paint strips. I'm going to play with my paints and see what happens. I am going to wet the paper a little bit. This is watercolor paper, and it's meant to take the water without a lot of warping or anything. So this isn't evenly sprayed. I'm going to blot up some of these drips. I just want it wet. Okay, so I've got my watercolors here. Let's move some of these things out of the way. So I'm just going to kind of do like I did last night and just paint strips of color. I hope you all are having a good Sunday. Of course, you'll see this on Monday morning or whenever you watch it. Could be a month from now. Who knows? Well, whenever you watch it, I hope you enjoy it. Okay. And I'm not choosing colors for any particular reason. I'm actually just going through this little tin of colors just one by one. And I like the colors to mix. And stamping probably would have been a better option for this. I think I'll do another stripe and then kind of let it, see if it runs a little bit. Yeah, like I said, I was just playing and experimenting, and I'm doing the same thing now. Really, I don't have any expectations from this. This is not like a piece of art. I couldn't do that if I tried. So I just am letting this kind of run a little bit. And it's not running a lot because the paper is not really all that wet. I think this is, I gotta check and see. Yeah, that's a pretty dark color. I don't want that. Oh, this paint set, in case anyone is interested, is by, it's called Vintage Pastels, and I think it's, I'll have to put my glasses on just a second and look at it. Oh my goodness, Maggie, getting these colors all mixed up because I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. I got a birthday wish yesterday from an old friend. Actually, him and my husband went to high school together, kind of grew up together actually, from different sides of town. But they were good buddies, good friends. So I really appreciated that. So I'd love to play in watercolors or with watercolors. I don't do it often enough. But all I do is play because I am not I'm really not knowledgeable at all. And I have no skills. But I can paint stripes. That I can do without too much problem. It's pretty easy. Because I'm getting paint all over my mat, but it's alright, it's watercolor, it'll wipe right up. Let's see what we got happening here. Not too much action on here. To what it just is. So, like I said, I hope you're all having a good Sunday. If you watch, like I said, if you watch this tomorrow, your weekend will be over and you'll be starting a new week. And I wish you a happy, good new week, regardless if you're working or you're staying at home with family. You know, if your job is at home, that's an important job. If you're retired like I am, and your time is kind of your own. I may have mentioned this in my video that I made yesterday. You know, my no, in my haul video, maybe I mentioned it. I got the cutest card. Well, it was a beautiful card my daughter gave me. But she took and she held the baby's hand, and with her hand she wrote her name and put $1 in it. It was just so sweet that she took the time to do that, and I appreciated it so much. I said I would just cherish this card, and I will. I put it in my Bible, and there was $1 in there, like that was from the baby, so I kept the $1 in there. And maybe someday she'll find that. And think of me when she's much, much older. She's going to be 9 months this month, and I know I talk about her off and on quite a bit. And I have other grandchildren that I also love very much, but this one is special. And my daughter, the mother of my other grandchildren, she knows that. As far as I know, she's not offended by that, and she knows the reasons why. It has nothing to do with her or her children. It's just this child is a special child. She is a miracle baby, in every meaning, in every way possible. And she has brought so much joy to this new chapter in my life that I'm living without my husband, who would have loved her just as much as I do, I'm sure. When he first knew that my daughter was going to attempt IVF, he was very thrilled about it and very anxious for her to become pregnant. And he would have loved this little child. So anyway, she's just added so much joy, like I said, to this chapter of my life. Whatever she does, I smile. She makes me smile. She makes me laugh. She just is got such a unique little personality. She's like an old soul in some ways. Oh, this is going to be pretty wet. The bottom part is pretty wet. That's okay. I don't mind it. Okay, so I've got some colors over here, and this is a Karatake paint set. I don't know that it has a particular name. It probably does. I'm just not aware of it. I love the Karatake paints. They're very pigmented, and they're also very creamy. I just think I have a bigger set that I used to use a lot when I was dabbling in watercolors. As I get to the bottom, it seems like my stripes are getting thicker. That's not intentional. I'm not doing that intentionally. It's just the way it's happening. Oh my, we got all kinds of movement up here, down here with this pink and blue. Turn it around a few ways. I wish I could watercolor. I mean, I wish I had the skills, but I wish that about a lot of things, and you know, you either got it or you don't. This paper is just going to be soaking wet. That's okay, it'll dry. No harm, nothing ventured, nothing gained. So far I'm rather liking it. But like I said, my stripes just keep getting thicker and thicker. Back this way. This is not real heavy cardstock. This is more, when I purchased this, I looked for a lightweight one because I wanted it to be something that I could craft with. I didn't want the real heavy duty cardstock. Not cardstock, but watercolor paper. I might as well make this one intentionally thicker. Now there's a lot of things I really love. But I'll be honest with you, I don't know a lot about any of them. So when I'm in that predicament. I'm one to look things up and try to learn something. Now, I might have gotten this one a little bit too wet. I don't know. Especially on the bottom. But overall, I really like the effect. Now this will dry. And I definitely want to do something else on here, but I don't think I want to stencil, and I don't know what I want to do in there. So I'm going to set this to the side. And I think I'm going to try another one and not get it so wet. Let me get that paper. It's behind me. How long have I been on here? Not too long. There's time to do another one. And I can put these in this. I have that that Masterboard booklet, journal kind of booklet now. I can stick these in there to protect them. Uh-oh, corner, I wasn't careful about how I tore that off. Okay, so I'm gonna wet this, but I don't want it to get so wet. And of course it does really dry fairly quickly. So I'm just gonna do it the same way. I may start with these other colors first though. I am purposefully going to try for about the same. I need to put my glasses on. My same thickness of lines all the way down if I can. I can't guarantee that I can, but I'm going to try. Some of these colors you can barely see. It's just the colors that they are. This is almost the same color. Well, not really, but it's hard to tell. I'm sure it's hard for you to tell on camera, on the screen. Okay. So let's go up here and use this blue again. I love this blue. The way the light is glaring, I hope you're not getting a glare, but the way the light is glaring off the water, it's hard for me to see it in places. Oh, this is... Oh, this blue and pink really want to flow together. They did that on the other one too. And let's get these back down to a more manageable size. The stripes. Yeah, as soon as when I was watching Leanne do that, I said, oh, I know what I want to do. I want to make a striped masterboard out of watercolors. I think I'll use some green in here this time too. I don't know what I will use these for. This kind of looks like pea soup, doesn't it, this color? I haven't had pea soup in years. We used to go to a place in Michigan. Gosh, I can't remember now where it was. My husband discovered it. It's like kind of a big, it may be closed, it probably is closed now. I don't think it was doing like a bang up business when we were there. But I think it was called Anderson's Pea Soup. If you're from Michigan, you probably know and lived there for a long time. You probably know exactly what I'm talking about. But they did have good pea soup. We always assumed it was made there, but who knows? Probably opened up several number 10 cans a day, and there you go. There's your pea soup, Campbell's, with a different label on it. I'm not a big soup eater. Soup is not one of my favorite things, although I do like tomato soup. I don't like want it every day, but I do have times when I really want pea soup and I enjoy it. Not pea soup, and I like pea soup as well. I like navy bean soup. I like the pinto bean soup. But I'm not crazy about the noodle soup or some of the vegetable soups. But my husband loves soup, so he was really taken with this Anderson's, because they were known for their pea soup. If you're from Michigan and you know what I'm talking about, please leave a comment. That would be so interesting to me. But it seems like the last time we were there, it was kind of getting run down, and that was many years ago. So I'm sure it's probably closed by now, unless somebody took it over and kind of reinvented it. Did I miss this color? I kind of hopped around in this other box, but it looks like I'm skipping around a little bit here. Room got a thorough cleaning this morning, which I was very happy about. Let's see how this wants to run a little bit. I like this effect up in here for the most part. This is so relaxing. So relaxing. And you know, I just feel like you can just let it do its own thing, and it's going to be, for the most part, okay. I shouldn't be using dirty water, but I didn't get another container of clean water. I like this shade of blue. Maybe I'll spray my paint a little bit. So I'm not going to do anything more to these when I'm done painting these, except just let them dry because I don't know what I want to do to them. I really feel like I want to do something else, but I don't know what. So this one really ran. I'm trying to decide if I like it or not. I like the colors to run together, but I don't know. I suppose when this is cut up, it could look really cool. And I'm thinking these might be good masterboards, good things for me to use. And some of my little golden books that I'm going to redo, that I'm going to alter and make journals out of. But you know, if you don't have anything else to do, and this is a wonderful way to calm your mind. You don't have to be an artist like me. I'm not an artist. And a lot of you may think, what the heck does she think she's doing? But that's okay. I don't mind. Everybody has their opinion, and you know, we all have our own personal taste about things. But I'm just telling you that as somebody that does not have any watercolor skills, but just enjoys playing with the paints, this is very relaxing, even if I don't ever use it for anything. But I'm thinking that I will use it. I have to decide, do I want to just keep them like this and these strips of color that are kind of running together, especially on the first one, or do I want to stamp on it? I don't think I want a stencil on it. I didn't like the way the stencils turned out on the first one that I did last night. But I could stencil on them. I'm not stenciling, but I could definitely stamp on them. I could doodle on them if I wanted to. But I don't know if that I want to do that necessarily. Maybe you have some suggestions for me that I could try. I would appreciate it. I always enjoy your input. Sometimes I take it into consideration, and if I like it, I do it. But sometimes my mind makes up a different decision for me. You never know, but I do appreciate your input, and I'd love to hear your opinions about things. That's what just, in my mind's eye, it just really helps things click. What color? I got one last strip I can do here. What color do I want it to be? Maybe I want this beautiful violet or whatever it's called, lilac. This is so pretty. I am going to get off of here when I get finished because since I don't know what I'm going to do with these, and I've just been sitting here chatting, which is fun. Okie dokie. So we have a lot of kind of running up here and mixing of colors. I got a stray thread there, which I do not mind. And then down here it was a little bit drier and not so much water because I didn't spray it again, and not so much mixing of color. But I like it. I don't know how you feel about it. Here, I'm holding it way over there. I don't know how you feel about it. You who may be watching me. But I rather like it. This one is still very damp, but it's drying. So this is really running together. Now how to use brighter colors. This could have looked real psychedelic. And when this dries, I may actually go over this again with some of those colors and kind of get rid of a little bit of that. I don't know. All right, so here's my two painted. Oh, and I wanted to put gold flecks, but I've got my gold. This paint is also by Karataki, but it's called Gensai Tambi. Anyway, Starry Colors. And they're very pretty colors. Now that I have my glasses on, let me tell you what brand this is. If I can. Prime. It's artist quality watercolors. So I got this on Amazon. I got both of these on Amazon. I think I've bought all of my paints on Amazon, except I used to buy from an online art store when I bought my little tubes of paint and that. So here we go. This is my video for today. I'm going to go. It's too wet to put any sparkles on, so I'm not going to do that. Please, if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Let me move this over just a tad. Give me a thumbs up, and let me turn this around so you can see all the spattering. I mean, not all the spattering, but all the running that has happened right in here. And let me know what you think. Let me know what you think I should put on these to embellish them. And I guess maybe it really, I don't know if this would be called a masterboard or not, but I kind of think, in my mind's eye, anything that you put down on paper that's different colors or different textures or different sizes or whatever becomes a masterboard that you can cut up and use in that we can cut up and use in our journals. So to me, this is a masterboard. It might not be a masterboard to everybody, but I think masterboards take different forms. So I like this form. I'll probably do this some more. And I want to thank Leanne again for her video that she did the other day with her strips of fabric. Yeah, so thank you all very much if you watched this to the end. And if you like it, give me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment if you have time. And I will see you in the next one. And I love each one of you, and I pray for you. I've got individual people now that I am praying for. Miss Debbie, I hope that you are feeling much, much better and that you're healing. And I have prayed for you and for others as well. So thank you for watching. I love you all. Thank you for subscribing and supporting my channel. I'm so happy to see the growth. 225 subscribers. Yay! I got over the mark of that 222 that was repetitive. Special hello to Candy from Crafty's Candy Creations and to Debs from the Creative, I think it's Creative Book Shack. I think Debs, she said she was going down, I think she said she was going down south this weekend because both of her daughters are pregnant, and I guess it was baby shower time, so I'm sure she had a lot of fun, and that was a joyous time for everybody. So thank you all again for watching. I'm just babbling on now. I don't know why I'm in such kind of a chatty mood, but I hope you all are well and happy, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Bye, everyone. I love you.